Hello, I'm Chet Cannon, and you're watching Ace's Battle of the Seasons recap. West Side, biatch.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here with your final Battle of the Seasons challenge recap. I'm so sad that this season is over, just like every other season of the challenge, but on to the next one. But I wanted to do something a little special for you guys for the intro of this challenge recap. Originally, I wanted to get everybody who was on the finale to do an intro, but I couldn't do that. Just wasn't possible. Some people didn't want to. So I put out an invitation for anybody who was in the challenge who wanted to make me an intro. And some of you who were awesome enough to do so did. And let's roll those clips, shall we?
Hello, lovelies. This is Devin Simone, the beauty queen that brought down Team Brooklyn, according to Johnny Mosley. I just want to say shout out to Ace and Gina. Your videos are absolutely hilarious. Thank you for watching the challenge Battle of the Seasons. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed doing it. I'm here in Kansas City, hanging out right now with the fam, getting ready for the holidays. But I can't wait to see your final recap video and to see much more from you guys. So Team Brooklyn all the way. Woo! Ride or die. Okay, now I'm gonna go get some of Mom's apple pie. Bye!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Trey from Team St. Thomas, and you're watching Ace's Battle of the Seasons recap. That was so not cool. I quit.
Hey guys, it's Sam from the Challenge Battle of the Seasons and MTV's The Real World San Diego. Tonight you're going to recap the post-finale show and the finale with your girl Ace.
Hey everyone, it's Ashley from the Challenge, Team San Diego, #1 baby, and you're watching Ace's Battle of the Season recap.
So huge thank yous from me to you, to Chet and Devin from Team Brooklyn, to Ashley and Sam from Team San Diego, and a special thanks to Trey from Team St. Thomas for making an intro for me. As you guys know, we are BFFs. So let's get into talking about the last episode of the Challenge Battle of the Seasons and the finale a little bit. So last night's challenge started off with everybody jumping out of the plane into the African desert, and nobody died, which is always awesome. And now they all have to run through the desert to their next checkpoint. Good thing they got some new shoes, y'all. Hey, I put my new shoes on and now I can run through the Namibia desert. Is that? We're not even going to try to say that word again today, are we? No. So the slow runners of this challenge are Devin and Sam, and no hate, okay? I can't run either. I can't run from here to the refrigerator, which is right there. Even if there's alcohol involved, I can't run. Frank says Sam is running like a platypus, and Devin can't feel her feet, yo. So this is all a problem. And I'm sorry, but at the beginning, when everybody's running to the checkpoint, everybody is jogging, okay? So I don't understand why people are getting screamed at for going slower. If you go back and watch, nobody's sprinting, everyone's jogging. And they're jogging, telling Sam to stop jogging. So in my eyes, everybody should be yelling at each other for jogging. All of you are jogging. Dustin and Trishelle are staying on the tail of all the teams, and eventually they kind of pass up Team San Diego. I would think in the final challenge it would kind of be better to have 2 people instead of 4, because then you only have 1 person to scream at and worry about instead of 3. You know what I'm saying? So I think being a 2-person team in the final is kind of cool, right? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. So Devin's stripping in the desert. She's taking off her pants so that she can run better. And Team San Diego and Team Vegas make it to the first checkpoint first, which is a puzzle, yo. I'm not trying to explain this shit. You watch the episode, numbers, rocks. You know what's going on. Dustin and Trishelle are cursing their way through trying to figure out this puzzle. San Diego's having a hard time figuring it out too, and then Brooklyn strolls up, figures it out, moves on. They were in last place and now they're in first place. They hop on a helicopter to the next checkpoint and they're in front of everyone. I think Sarah's good at puzzles. Did you guys know Sarah was good at puzzles? She's good at puzzles. Puzzles are her thing. Puzzles! San Diego gets the puzzle next and takes off into the helicopter to the next checkpoint, and not far behind them was Dustin and Trishelle finally finished the puzzle, and they're on their way too. Brooklyn makes it to the second checkpoint first, where they have to throw this rope thing onto this hook. It looks really, really difficult. And each time they miss, the person has to take a shot of warm, sitting out in the desert sun, camel milk. Camel milk? Is that a thing? Yes, I'm dumb. Moving on. San Diego makes their way to the second checkpoint, and at this time, it's San Diego versus Brooklyn in a hot camel milk drinking game. That's fucking disgusting. I don't want all that hot-ass rotting milk from a camel. I'm still confused about that. Sitting in my belly while I'm trying to run through the desert. Not so nice. So after many tries and many shots of camel milk, Brooklyn finishes first, they take off. San Diego finishes second, they take off, and here comes Trishelle and Dustin to start it. I love when Dustin figures out that he has to take shots of hot camel milk and he says,
I know that if I drink a lot of milk, I'm gonna be throwing up later. Not that I'm a foreigner to throwing up, but I know it's not good to do in the challenge.
Not so much. And that's why they make you do it, so you can drink all this nasty shit and then run and then throw up and then it's harder on you. I mean, that's it. The challenge. So Brooklyn's trying to stay in first place, but Devin's having a hard time running. Chet's trying to encourage her to keep going, and I love her quote here.
My legs hate me right now. They're seriously talking to one another, thinking about just walking off on their own and leaving my torso and the rest of me here in the desert.
I'm sorry, but Devin needs her own damn talk show. She's hilarious. Dustin finally gets the rope on the ring thing, and good, because Trishelle said that if he didn't do it soon, she was going to puke on him. During the time that Devin is taking a break, San Diego passes Brooklyn, and Frank and Zach are screaming at Sam and pushing her around, telling her to go faster. Fucking move your legs! What are you, a 3-year-old? I'm not gonna act like I know what it really takes to be in the final challenge. I'm telling you right now, I would never get to the final challenge, but I would like to think that I would be a little more supportive and a little less mean. Yes, it must be super frustrating to have people on your team that aren't going as fast as you are, but they're still on your fucking team. So try to help them and not make them feel like complete shit in the process. That's all. That's all I think. San Diego gets to the next checkpoint first, and I'm going to go ahead and call this checkpoint the checkpoint where Ace would have died. They have to put together some kind of device using pipes and rope to move 8 tires with them as a team for God knows how long. I love when Frank's reading the directions and he's like,
"Oh, 2-player teams only need 4 tires. That's fucking stupid."
It's actually not fucking stupid. They can't carry 8 tires as 2 people, asshole. While Brooklyn and San Diego are putting together their tire car contraptions, Dustin and Trishelle are running to that checkpoint trying to keep up. Trishelle falls and Dustin turns around and he's like, "You alright, Trishelle? Tell me the truth, Trishelle, you alright?" "Alright, girl, let's keep it moving." Anyway, I think that he is probably the most supportive dude on this show, period, hands down, in the right way. In my opinion, everybody else is just so fucking money hungry that they just gonna scream bloody fucking murder at everybody that sucks in their opinion or is not just moving fast enough. They're just going to rip them a new fucking asshole. And I nearly died when Team Brooklyn is trying to put their tires together and Chet's like, "Devin, can you line up the tires instead of sleeping on them? This isn't nap time." Brooklyn puts something together to roll their tires. San Diego puts something together to hold their tires on their backs, and Brooklyn's having some problems. The tires keep falling over, so they keep stopping. San Diego passes them up. Trishelle and Dustin show up. They put together their little contraption, and they're on the move. Ah! So many tire problems and no AAA. Trishelle's having problems carrying the tires with Dustin, so they stop and they try to refigure this out, and Dustin's like, "Hey, why don't we make you a backpack out of the tires?" And I nearly died when they cut to Trishelle and she says,
Dustin says, "Trishelle, I have an idea. I think we should take the ropes and make a backpack." What?
So she thinks that's a stupid idea. Obviously, I thought it was a pretty good idea. I could have thrown together a little tire backpack, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so they decide to not do that. They pick the tires back up and keep on moving, y'all. Even though Trishelle wants to bury him in the sand at this point, as she said. But please don't, Trishelle. I love Dustin. Team Brooklyn quickly figures out that they've been carrying 9 tires instead of 8 this entire time. Tires entire time. 9 tires the entire time. Yeah. So they can't count. San Diego's tire contraption is falling apart, breaking in the middle, and Zach's having a fucking heart attack on everyone.
"If you guys would have held the tires, we wouldn't be here. Just let us figure it out."
This is how normal people talk to people when they're trying to win money. Dollars make you holla, for reals. So while Brooklyn was busy messing with their extra tire situation, Vegas passes up Brooklyn, and San Diego jumps on the helicopter to the next checkpoint. I'm tired, you guys. I'm tired for you all. The next checkpoint that they come to is the checkpoint where they get to sleep overnight, but not all of them. Only one person, and I guess they can switch out from each team, gets to lie down and take a nap, while the others have to hold on to the leashes of a camel inside of a box where they all have to stand with each other until the morning. So, and it's like fucking freezing, and they all have to stay awake. This does not sound like fun. This is where I would quit. Nobody wants me on their team. I'm so serious. And poor Dustin is all alone with his camel, but he was having a grand old time talking to Earl. That shit was hilarious. Also, if your foot goes out of this little bitty area where everybody had to stand and hold this camel all night, your foot went out of the box, you got a penalty of time. And Devin's foot accidentally went outside of the box at some point, so they're gonna have a penalty in the morning. But guys, she can't feel her feet, so what do you expect? Poor Sarah was crying because she was so cold. This just looked miserable. And in the morning, TJ drives up on him all awesome on this ridiculous four-wheeler, and Dustin had something to say about it.
All of a sudden, TJ shows up on this badass four-wheeler saying, "What's up, guys? What's up with me? What's up with you? Because I've been standing here with this camel all night. Where have you been?"
TJ lives the life, okay, y'all? So from here, San Diego gets to leave first with a head start, then Team Vegas gets to go, then Team Brooklyn gets to go. When Zach gets into his Thor scream, it just makes me laugh. And Sam's going slow again. She can't get up the sand. She's like, "Dude, I'm sinking in the sand." And he's like,
We all are! The sand is the same for everyone!
"Okay, Zach, we get it. Sand is the same for everyone." Okay. Devin's team's giving her the same problems. They're like, "Come on, Devin, go faster, go faster."
Bitch, if I could keep running, I would. You're lucky I'm walking as it is because I'm about to sit down.
Devin, you gotta love her, man. You gotta love her. San Diego makes it first to the checkpoint, and it's a word puzzle. They have to look at these little tiny words to figure out some kind of thing to get a combo for a lock. Whatever. And I'm really happy that Dustin is being so positive and helping Trishelle keep herself moving up the hill and stuff like that, instead of screaming at everybody. And Sam, you definitely were their punching bag through this entire challenge. I felt like they were paying more attention to you and what you were doing than the actual challenge. At the next checkpoint, they had to fill up a sandbox using these little wooden sieves, but they had holes on the bottom, so each time that they would fill them up with sand, on the way to go fill up the sandbox, shit tons of sand would fall out. Annoying! Trishelle and Dustin are working great as a team. Sam's being screamed at again because she's a Tuma. You are not a Tuma! And Devin's laying in the sand taking a nap. So they're all trying to make their way up the final dune to the big flag, and Frank is freaking the fuck out because Sam is going too slow. And he's like, "Come on, Sam! Come on, Sam!" Again, I don't understand because everybody's moving at a pretty much the same pace. And then he goes and he pushes Sam into the ground, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Sam has been assaulted. Do you need me to make another drawing on how these two differ? I'm not going to. But now do you see the difference? And I don't understand how you think that that's gonna make her go faster. Now she's on the fucking ground. She's not even barely walking now. She's in the sand. These guys are assholes. So San Diego makes their way up the mountain and they come in first place. No! Which I know is just what everybody wanted to happen. San Diego won? Really? And don't get me wrong, I like some people on San Diego, but I didn't really want them to win first place because I wanted Dustin and Trishelle to win first place. But I am happy for Team San Diego, as I would be happy for any of the teams on the challenge because I love everybody. Even though people think that I hate them, I do not. And it's all in the name of the game. But Dustin and Trishelle came in second, and I think that that's for them just as good as first place because they were a two-person team that lasted this long, that made it through the final challenge as hard as it was with just two people. Yeah, they cursed at each other and they got in their little spats, but for the most part, they encouraged each other to finish, and that's what they did, and they still won second place. Then Brooklyn came in third place of this challenge, which is hard to see the nice guys finish last and the bad guys finish first, but you know what? That's what happens sometimes in the game of life and in the game of the challenge. Let's just let Frank have this one, because he thinks that he is the president of the house, but let's wait until the next challenge where he gets stuck with some vets. That's what we're really waiting for. So everybody get excited because I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. Oh yeah. No, really though. If you guys think that I actually hate any of these people that I talk shit about, you're retarded. And it's all in good challenge fun. And I appreciate the people who can actually see that and make fun of yourself. Because if you can't make fun of yourself, then your sense of humor really sucks. I even made fun of myself in each one of these recaps, talking about how I wouldn't be able to do this shit. I'm lazy. I'm not physically able, even with these guns. But yes, I just want to give a round of applause to everybody who finished the final challenge. You're all awesome, and I love all of your faces. And I was going to talk a little bit about the reunion last night, but really, the reunion was very, like, disappointing to me. I felt like all the people that I wanted to hear talk more and things that I wanted them to talk about, they didn't even cover. Oh, but I did want to mention that in the reunion, we found out that Devin and Frank dug holes together during the final challenge and took a simultaneous shit, which is hilarious. We found out that there's no more Zane. That's so sad. I'm crushed. We found out Trishelle made out with a lot of people in the house. Sarah went over and kissed Derek because Frank said that Derek was a subpar kisser. And we saw Turtle take a shit in the out clips. But that's about it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed all these recaps of the challenge. I will be back for the next challenge, of course, to make these recaps again. So I hope that you'll all join me back here for that. And I love all you other challenge friends of mine out there who watch these recaps and who are just as excited for the challenge to come on TV as me. We're all weirdos and we all love this shit and we're all in it together. So thank you so much for watching. I want to thank all the Real Worlders and Road Rulers and Challengers and TJ Lavin and Buna Murray and Headrush and Forgiven and everybody for retweeting these recap videos and helping me spread them around and loving them as much as I love making them. I love all you guys and it wouldn't be as much fun to make them without your support. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Here is an outro from my friend Andrew, who does awesome podcasts of the challenge. He's going to tell you all about it. You can check out all the links, including his, down in the description to go find all that awesome challenge stuff to keep the challenge going when it's not on. And until next time, you guys, peace out.
What's up, guys? I'm Andrew Kirk. I do a challenge podcast on blogtalkradio.com/Talking Challenge Andrew Kirk. You can also subscribe to that on iTunes. Ace has the links down in the description. I've had 8 out of the 10 people on my show that were in yesterday's final, including Chet, Sarah, Devin, Sam, Ashley, Zach, and Trishelle, and Dustin. So you definitely want to check all of that out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed Ace's recap of Battle of the Seasons. Peace out.